All right, bag toss went very well actually. Well, I should say once I didn't record it because you can't see anything, so there's really no point. First throw, I hit the upright. I was like, what the heck? I've never done this much. Next set, reset, and I looked at it, and I was like, because on my setup, the PVC piping, it's not completely straight up and down, like it leans one way because it doesn't fit in the top of the yoke quite right, so it leans a certain way, it's a little bit tilted. Well, I keep it tilted towards me so that I can throw a little bit further away from the yoke so I don't bash the back of my head on the yoke like I have in the past. But I wasn't really compensating for where I was putting the plywood down, because I'm throwing on my gravel, so I wanted something a little bit more firmer, so I just put the plywood down to space out some of the pressure, so I'm not sinking into the gravel or anything. But I had it too close to the yoke, so I was basically throwing straight up into the upright. Obviously not going to work, so I moved it out like 6 inches or so. Bang, 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 6 throws perfectly over every single time. So throwing still feels just as good as it did when I did it at the regional, which is good because it needs to be better than that. But it's a good spot to be in. I'm not mad about it. Feels exactly the same as it did then. Even less than ideal setup because I'm throwing off plywood, the rocks or whatever, all the uneven whatever. I know it's going to be perfect scenarios on game day, but I'm going to say it every time. I got to get there. So, if I make it to the finals, then we'll show it off. But something else I wanted to mention. Remember how I talked about getting rid of this squat rack to get a new one? If you watched the previous video, and how I said if I talk about this, it might not happen because that seems to be the running thing. Well, yeah, I checked my Facebook chat to just message the guy, be like, "Are we still on for Sunday?" And sure enough, it shows that he left the group, or left the chat, left the conversation, whatever the wording is. So I was like, "Oh, come on." But it's a little bizarre because he still gave me his home address, and he gave me all this information. I'm like, why would you do that and then leave? And he didn't block me or anything like that. It's just he just left the group. So I messaged him on his own account. We'll see if I get a response. I'm not overly confident, but I'm definitely disappointed because I really want to get the squat rack. It's on sale for $200 and some, $300 off, whatever, something crazy. I still might get it. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Let's get to deadlifting. All right. Well, I really had to wake up there for that session. Well, deadlifts. Warm-ups, my throat's even a little scratchy because I was just really probably sounded like some angry zoo animals in here. I had to turn it on a little bit for that. So I was supposed to do triples leading up to my top set there. They weren't happening. I did 628 for a triple. I jumped to 678. I had full intentions of hitting the triple on that. No. Not happening. So, honestly, at 628, my back felt a little funky, and I was like, well, that's not right. So I stripped off the suit, laid down, I popped my hip back into place, both hips I don't even know what you call it, but you like lay on your side, put your one leg over the other, and then like twist yourself like corkscrew almost. And it pops your hip, low back, whatever, back into place. I did that to both, threw the suit back on. I was like, nope, we're going. I almost called it. I almost called it at 628. I was like, that didn't feel good. Now is not the time to be doing this. And popped my back. Felt better. Said, we'll go up. Let's go 678. We'll do with a 50-pound jump. That also moved terrible. At least I think it did. It felt like it did, if I remember right. I need to watch back the video of it. I think I recorded that. Did I record that? I think I did. So, pretty sure I did. I don't know. I was in the moment there for a second, just pulling. Like I cramped up there. Like my upper right back was tight there, and I was like, "What is going on?" So, really, I didn't do anything different. Besides wake up a little bit. So I did 678 rather terribly. I threw 50 more pounds on. So I went up to what, 728? Sure. 728, I think, yeah. No, 718 it'd be. Yeah, because I had 628, 678, 718. Yeah, 718. I went up to 718, and I was like, wake up. This ain't going to move if you don't wake up. So, turned it on a little bit there, and I was just like, this needs to move. I want this to move because I want to go up to my programmed weight today. Pulled it. It was challenging, sort of, but it moved well enough. I was confident at this point. Nothing hurt. Nothing tightening up. So I was like, we're going for it. So I threw on 50 pounds up to 768. So 8 pounds over what I'm scheduled, but it is what it is. And I was like, lock in, make this weight move. It moved okay. It didn't feel as heavy as it might have looked. I was supposed to leave one in the tank, and I think I did that. I think I could have got one more. So I'm not mad about that at all. Right about now is when you should be kind of feeling not good. Leg drive gone. Just things not quite feeling quite right. Which sucks because this is when you got to go the heaviest usually. So I'm not mad about the way that moved. I'm a little bit annoyed that I couldn't do triples the whole way up. If I did triples the whole way up, I don't think I would have been able to get anywhere close to 760. But we got there with a single. I'm not mad about that. I know my coach programs some things this close to comp just to push me, to make me go to the max. And whether I hit it or not, that's not really always the goal. It's more like, let's see how close you can get this. See if you can do it, great. Let's see how close you can get, though. So I think I got there. It could have been better. But I think that about most things here in the gym. So next week we go even bigger. Also, this deadlift jack, that's one of my favorite investments in here. How have I gone like 4 years without one of those? Amazing. What else was I going to say? I don't know. Either way, I think I have RDLs next. I probably am not going to record those. I'm probably just going to record I know I have wrecking ball hold. So I'm going to record that next. RDLs they're RDLs. So let's move on to, RDLs for me, wrecking ball hold for you. Well, that was terrible. Oh. Like, that event sucks, but I like it. It just sucks. But something that I didn't think about, it's like 40 degrees out here. So that bar is cold. It kind of hurts to touch. So whenever you're, you know, holding 550 pounds, and it's cold, it just hurts. I'm being a little weenie, I know, but like, that's it. I'm just being a weenie. It's cold. It's whatever. Not a great session. It started out really good. Sandbags went good. Deadlifts came around. I'm still disappointed. Bad. I miscounted the first one. I am supposed to be 30-second holds for whatever my 60-second max was last week, but I messed up my 60-second max last week. So I just did the same weight again this week for 30 seconds, or what was supposed to be 30 seconds, I should say. Didn't get there because I can't count, so it is what it is. But I've been out here way too long again. Deadlifts took a lot longer than I thought they would. Like, I thought it was like 6:45, 7 whenever I finished up. It was 7:30 already. So I've been out here for way too long. I need to go get some food and some water in me. So let's hope tomorrow's better. Until then, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.